Listen up, guys. Without forgiveness, you can have no healing. And without healing, you can have no restoration. So if you're wondering why you're still at odds with them or they're still at odds with you, could it be because there hasn't been any forgiveness to bring forth healing, to bring forth restoration? Let me say this too also. Sometimes forgiveness does not always mean reconciliation, because just because you forgive them don't mean you have to deal with them. Because maybe just because you are sorry to God, because true repentance is when you're sorry to God. Okay. True forgiveness is not just saying you're sorry. No, forgiveness is being sorry. And it's being sorry to God. It's godly sorrow worketh repentance unto salvation. That's saying, Lord, I'm sorry that I hurt the heart of God. Lord, I'm sorry I quenched you. Lord, I'm sorry I rebelled against you. That's true repentance. Godly sorrow, when you're sorry to God, you're not just sorry because you got caught. You're not sorry because they're going to be mad at you. You're not sorry because they hurt you or they're going to, it's not none of that. You're sorry because you hurt the heart of God. Real forgiveness comes through having a real relationship with God. Because when you don't have a real relationship with God, you bury it. You put it over here and say, okay, well, I'm over it. But as soon as you get mad, that stuff that you try to suppress or oppress is popping right on up out of you, right? Or it's going to pop out in some other area. Unforgiveness is going to always breed vengeance. Unforgiveness is going to want vengeance because it felt as if there was a wrong done to them. But I like to say this. What about the wrong that we did to Christ? We forgive others. Let me tell you why we forgive others. We forgive others because Christ has forgiven us. But just because you forgive them does not mean you have to chill with them. Because if that person has not been delivered, that demon is still laying there dormant. And they're going to have the capacity to continue to do the same thing and to act the same way until they get delivered. So forgive them because God said so. Forgive them because God has forgiven you. Forgive them because God said, if you don't forgive them, I won't forgive you. Why? Why is this? Because when we're asking God, when we refuse to do what God tells us to do, it sits us in a seat of rebellion. It puts us in the seat of sin when we refuse to do what God say. Right? So we're asking God. What we're saying is when we refuse to do what he wants us to do, we want him to do what we want him to do. We're not in charge of God. No, that's not how this works. God is saying, no, I'm the parent, you're the child. You need to do what I said to do because I said so. You need to forgive others because I have forgiven you. This is why you do it. Not because you feel like it, not because you want to, but because when you don't, you get placed to the devil. You get placed to a bitterness and unforgiveness and murder and a tormenting spirit that keeps you from, cause you to be at odds with me. Because when your mind is at odds, you cannot be at peace with God. The unmerciful servant, when he refused to forgive the man after God